Well, Mike, in many ways, this seems like the storm that just won't end. It's not nearly as powerful as what our friend Barnaby was suffering through on the other side of the world, but this storm is definitely a killer. It has claimed at least 4 lives. We know early in the morning, and the storm came, the eye came across shore here in Wilmington about 14 hours ago. A tree came down, crushing a house, killing a mother and her infant child. And shortly after that, or before that rather, there was a dramatic rescue operation in another community about 120 kilometers from us, New Bern, North Carolina. It's at the confluence of 2 rivers, a riverside community that floods under normal storms. So something like this brought catastrophic flooding. Something like 150 to 200 people were trapped. Emergency authorities told them that they would get to them, tried to encourage people to get to the highest point in the house as possible, but apparently everyone was safely evacuated. Rain is coming down still. It is saturating this area. Flooding widespread. We don't know how bad the barrier islands are, but North Carolina's governor was blunt in his assessment on the kind of damage Florence is bringing.
We are expecting several more days of rain, and our focus now is getting people away from immediate danger. And then we will shift into putting our communities back together. The storm is wreaking havoc on our state, and we're deeply concerned for farms, for businesses, for schools, and even whole communities, which could be wiped away.
It's just amazing. The storm surge was about 4 meters. We saw it on the Cape Fear River. River jumped its banks. It has actually turned the flow around as this counterclockwise spin. We're on the tail of the storm now, pushing up that way. Something like 40, 50, even 60 centimeters of rain. The flooding is just going to be catastrophic. And authorities really haven't had the chance to go out and do any kind of significant assessment at this point. But we do know, Mike, that U.S. President Donald Trump has indicated he's going to come down sometime next week and inspect the damage and see how his FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, fared in the wake of the storm.
Sean, we just talked to you an hour ago. You were getting pelted with rain. It doesn't look like it's let up at all, and I guess that's what officials are saying. This is just the beginning, right?
Exactly, and it's just going to drag and drag. It's moving so slowly, 5 to 6 kilometers per hour, so it's bringing intense rain not just to this area, but well inland as well. It's going to cause major flooding there. And this was only a Category 1, only, I say, but it was so broad that people who did try and ride out the storm last night say it's something they'll never forget.
I've never been so terrified in my entire life. It was horrifying. Just wondering what's going on and where the water's going to go and how high it's going to go and how we are going to get out. And if we were going to get trapped in the attic or not.
You know, and the damage is just going to be in the billions of dollars. Everything from livestock to crops to the tourism industry, and just the overall destruction of infrastructure in and around the Carolinas obviously going to be a major concern. And it's not over. It's going to continue to rain throughout tonight. It's going to continue to rain through tomorrow. So it's anyone's guess when this will end and when the damage will stop. We know that at least 750,000 people are now without electricity. And the problem, Mike, they can't even begin to go out and try to restore power because the wind and the rain are simply too punishing right now.